You are now tuning into the Vibe with Your Boys podcast. Starring Kyle the Kid and Mega the Boy. You dig?
It's your boy Kyle the Kid,
Mega the Boy,
and we back with the first episode of Talk Sports with Your Boys. You know, usually we've been covering, some social topics, relationship stuff, some, stuff that we go through everyday life. But now it's time for the sport heads, the NBA heads. We catching you up or discussing all the latest, transitions that's been happening this NBA offseason.
Yes, sir, man. We had to cover it. Cause we was waiting to see what was going to go on with Kawhi Leonard, with Carmelo, to see how the Lakers was going to, figure out what they was going to do with their roster.
The moves have finally been made
for the most part.
The teams are settling in. The summer league is wrapping up.
Yeah, I think it's a wrap.
You think it wrapped up?
I think so.
Okay. So pretty much it. A lot of moves.
Yeah, a lot of big moves too.
Predictable, or a lot of them took you for a spin.
There was only one unpredictable move, which was Kawhi. Everything else I think was pretty predictable.
All right. So speaking of Kawhi, our first topic is going to be the power struggle in the Eastern Conference. Right off the bat, who do you think is going to be the number one seed?
Celtics.
Yes,
sir.
Why?
There was a number one seed last year, and they had Kawhi. Not Kawhi. They didn't have Kyrie towards the end of the stretch, and they didn't have Gordon Hayward for the whole season.
So they won't have an issue of figuring where to put Gordon Hayward, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum getting all those minutes, Terry Rozier. They won't have an issue with that.
Me personally, coming back, Gordon Hayward gonna have to come off the bench. Me personally.
Gordon Hayward.
He's going to have to come off the bench. Me personally.
You understand he was an all-star, just removed.
That's fine. You're coming off an injury, like a big injury.
You ain't see that video when he made like 18 shots in a row?
No, I didn't. I don't care. That way, you could play yourself into the rotation for sure, obviously. But you're not the for sure starter. At least in training camp, you're not the for sure starter. It's going to be Jason Tatum. We're going to keep the Jaylen Brown, the Jason Tatum thing going on. And then, obviously, you could play yourself into the rotation.
So Gordon
not
Hayward
a rotation, but into the starting lineup.
Is it just chemistry?
Chemistry wise.
Okay.
Not just obviously the talent is there. It just don't. It's just. You gotta understand. You getting paid $100 million.
Yeah.
But just to show them okay, they not just gonna take y'all spot. Show
so
that
it's more of a basically when D Wade came to the Cavs type thing where J.R. Smith was working the whole offseason
and it just gave Dwayne Wade.
Okay,
But obviously
keep the team morale, chemistry right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I see that.
Because to be honest, they could go back to the lineup they started last year with, which was Kawhi, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward at the 3.
Kyrie.
I keep saying Kyrie.
Yeah.
Kyrie, Jaylen Brown at the 2, Gordon Hayward at the 3, Jason Tatum at the 4, and then you had Al Horford at the 5.
That's what they started with last
year, before he got hurt.
The first game.
That was first game. So they could do that lineup again. And they're going to bring Terry Rozier back, obviously. Marcus Smart, I think they're working on a deal right now.
Yeah, they're trying to see what they can do with him.
Yeah, and then who they pick? They didn't pick up anybody else?
Well, the Morris brother. I think
you still got the Morris
brother.
Locked
down.
You still got him locked down. So
in the Baines.
Still solid. And so they're clear favorites to be the number one seed.
Clear favorites?
Clear favorites. Because I think the Sixers took a step back by losing those shooters.
With me, I would say Boston. I want to say Boston, but Toronto.
Oh fuck me, God.
Toronto. They were number one seed last year, and if you ask me, they got better. I'm saying I'm rocking with Toronto. I like if Kawhi can if he's up to play in Toronto, like and like he's a competitor that I think he is, that he's just gonna show up, be professional. I like Toronto to be number one.
Hey, what's that song? That Cha Cha song? Be like, take a step to the left, all that shit. Take a step to the right, one step forward, one step back. They took a step to the right and took one step forward. That's all they did.
So they ain't get better.
They okay.
Anyway,
okay.
yeah. So
you know how I feel about Kawhi Leonard. So
we gonna get into that. Don't worry about it. So I'm rocking with Toronto Raptors, number 1 seed. Mega says the Boston Celtics. I'm not mad at that. That's
clear favorites.
Yeah, you could say they're clear favorites.
Now,
based off
if you want to say
year.
Toronto 2nd seed over at Philadelphia, I won't be mad at it.
I would say with Philly, they kind of, I think they got caught up in the sauce a little bit this offseason. They were going after Kawhi, they were going after Paul George, they were going after LeBron. Mm-hmm. They let Aaron Ilyasova, Ersan Ilyasova, and
Marco
Bellinelli walk away. I mean, those are 2 important rotation players for them, knocking down shots.
I don't know why they didn't sign them.
Little grit and grime.
You know what happened? I think they were trying to save so much money by trying to go for the big names. That them boys like, all right, y'all boys playing games. I'm not gonna wait around for y'all.
Yeah, they got caught up in the sauce. Yeah. As a free agent, when you're talented, it's good to feel wanted. You feel me? Not as a second option. Now, granted, if you had the chance to get LeBron, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, I mean, I understand it, but probably could have handled that. But they added Wilson Chandler. Secured back JJ Redick. Made a few transitions. Adding some toughness and shooting to the team. So. And then at the same time, you're hoping for the development of Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. So that's a team that you don't want to close your eye to. Brett Brown, I think he going to the playoffs as the first time as a head coach, he definitely learned some things. So that's a team to watch. What about the Bucks? What you think about the Bucks?
Who they hired as their coach?
I'm not even sure in regards to that. Let me check that out real quick. I can
But for the Bucks, I mean we seen what Giannis could do. I mean, obviously, I feel for him personally, I feel like that's just based off like pure just talent, because he's still a raw player. If you watch him play, his IQ has to get better. Definitely his shot have to improve. I feel like if he add a mini, he only got it. We're gonna start with the mini and the free throws. If he add a mini where he could hit 4 to 5 consecutively, like where you kind of have to respect it a little bit, and he could hit his free throws, that adds another 12. That easily could add another 8 to 10 points on what he's scoring.
They got Mike Budenholzer, the coach of Atlanta Hawks about 2 years ago.
So who did Toronto get? I thought they got Mike Budenholzer.
Nah. Bucks got Mike Budenholzer. That's what it says right here. Looking at it right now. And then when you check into it, you can't forget that with the Bucks, they also lost Jabari Parker. Jabari Parker is now a Chicago Bull. So they got a few things to work out with that team.
Okay, yeah. Toronto signed Nick Nurse. It was one of their assistants
of the Bucks.
No, of the Toronto. Well, he's not the head coach.
Oh yeah. They after they got let go of Dwayne Casey, they moved him up.
All right. Okay, so yeah, I mean,
Bucks, they still got Giannis, they still got Bledsoe.
they still got
Middleton, rocking with Snell. They got Brook Lopez this offseason, so they still keeping their lane. They didn't make too much moves, I would say, to get better. But you're banking on, once again, that's another team, they're banking on the growth and development of the play that they've already had. They're banking on Giannis, banking on Middleton, Bledsoe. They spent a season together. I think Bledsoe came in through the middle, I believe. So
yeah, and they give him an off season to kind of
gel, get the chemistry up, going into training camp. You're familiar with each other. I think Jabari Parker there, I wouldn't say necessarily makes them better, but it gives opportunity for more ball to spread around. Because You know, even Jabari Parker was injured for a lot of the season, coming back in the playoffs from towards the end of the season, I don't think they felt comfortable.
Nah.
I don't think they felt comfortable. So, were you ranking like the top 5 seeds in the East?
1 to 5.
Yeah, 1 to 5.
Celtics number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give Toronto the edge over Philly at number 2.
Why?
I
mean,
just feel like them losing those shooters really hurt them.
So you feel like Toronto just stayed stagnant, but Philly got worse.
Yeah, I feel like Philly got worse. Now, not crazy worse. They're not gonna fall off 15 games, 10 games type worse, but I feel like
now, keep in mind though, they was with those same players. They were struggling for a while. Like they caught their niche.
With the,
like,
Mike Bennett,
towards like the last month and a half, 2 months.
It's all about that gelling too.
Yeah, true.
You get more shooters now. Your game plan changed.
And then probably the confidence is up. So
confidence is up. You're winning. Yeah. So I feel like So Philly. Toronto number 3. Toronto number 2. Philly number 3. Number
Bucks,
4.
Washington.
I give it to the Bucks at number 4.
Got the Pistons.
I give it to the Bucks at number 4. I think the Bucks, like we mentioned earlier, they gelled. They had a year. They have a whole summer, a whole training camp to really play with each other. Like you said, Jabari Parker, even though he's always hurt, but he's not there no more, so it gives other people a little bit more room. And then as a coach, you don't have to try to piece stuff together. You feel me? Like when you got a Jabari Parker on your team, you can't just sit Jabari down. You got to try to piece stuff together. You probably taking minutes from here, from there, and try to give Jabari some minutes, but he needs to get enough touches to get going. So
another thing too, when a player is constantly in and out of the lineup with injuries, it's hard to get them acclimated with the team. Try one scheme, then you come back. The team that he was, a part of, by the time he come back, may be a different team. You feel me? So I think that's a struggle for a coach, any coach, when you always have a player in and out of the lineup due to injury issues. But hopefully, we wish him well in Chicago. See what happens with that. I would say, did you? So you went through your 5. You said the Celtics, Toronto, Philly, the Bucks 4?
Yeah, Milwaukee 4. At number 5, I think it's up for grabs for the number 5 slot.
You got the Heat, you got Pistons, you got Washington.
You want to say Washington is going to be at number 5.
Disappointment.
But there's no way Washington's not gonna be top 5. I put Washington at the 5th slot.
What weren't they like the 7th or 8th seed? I mean, the East is kind of tight this year, but
I'm tripping. No, hell no. No, I'm lying. I'm tripping. I got Milwaukee at number 5, Indiana at number 4.
Indiana.
There we go.
Low-key,
I forgot about him. Yeah, Indiana at number 4.
I forgot about Indiana.
Yeah. Indiana at number 4. Washington at number 5. Don't be surprised if they still the number 3 spot.
Indiana?
Yeah.
You rocking with Victor Oladipo?
That boy is true. He's real.
He proved himself?
He proved himself.
They added Tyreek.
Yeah.
Tyreek. Lance left, is in LA.
They draft Drew Holiday little brother. Believe his name is Aaron Holiday. Aaron Holiday. Is it his name Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron Holiday.
Yeah. Yeah, they drafted him. I like the kid. So yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, so Milwaukee number 5. Indiana number 4. Like I said, don't be surprised if they slide to number 3.
They added Doug McDermott from shooting.
Yeah, a little shooting. And then at number 6, I have to put in Washington at number 6.
Okay. Washington at number 6?
Washington at number 6.
Here's my thing with Washington. Washington, on paper, with Bradley Beal and John Wall, off rip, you would think, like, they'll be in the running to be a number 1 to top 3 seed in the East. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what it is. They clearly are not the best of friends, John Wall and Bradley Beal.
But low-key,
I don't care what nobody got to say about that.
Low-key, though, what I feel about for teams like Washington, for teams like, obviously Toronto, the top-tier team, obviously they always had that. I hope they can make it. But with LeBron leaving, I feel like teams like Washington, teams like Indiana,
more confident.
They're more confident. They feel like, okay, now it's up for grabs.
That's sad, though.
We're going to go, nah, it's just what it is.
Nah. I mean, I get it. That's LeBron, you feel me? That's the best player of this generation. the expectation is it's you versus LeBron. You're gonna lose against LeBron in the East, but you're John Wall. You're $100 million man, Bradley Beal, $100 million man. You guys are getting paid dollars to go out there and compete, not come to the playoffs or whatever and just fold consistently for like the last 3-4 years. They just fold like that. That's sad to me. But yeah, I would say Indiana 5, or actually with my list with the East, I'm going with Toronto first, Boston 2, Philly 3, Indiana 4, Bucks 5. Bucks 5. Just because I want to see how Giannis Antetokounmpo, develops.
Yes, sir.
He's what they call him, a Greek freak. He's a physical specimen, but I feel like he has some maturing to do as far as his jump shot, his IQ. He makes some very questionable plays, but one thing he is a walking bucket.
Yes,
he has
sir.
the opportunity to be a great defender in this league. He's long. He can cover up a lot of room. You feel me? So he's definitely on the watch list. But I feel like Indiana is just a more put together team as far as they know their identity. Then they know like we're not gonna go out and just win games strictly off our talent. They're a talented team. Seemingly, because I wonder what they're gonna do with Tyreek Evans. Maybe put him back to the point guard spot.
I think Tyreek plays best at the point guard. I think where the people messed up is when they put him at the 3.
Yeah, because he's 6'6", you feel me? So they feel like they can move him around. But when he had that great rookie year,
He was playing the point guard.
which seemed like forever ago, 25-5 or whatever it was, he was playing the point guard. So let's see what they do with him. Him and Victor at the 1 and 2. That could be a
That's a big backcourt. They're gonna D it up, and then who's at 3?
I mean, I know you got Thaddeus. I don't know if Thaddeus is rocking at the 3. Yeah, Dermot. You got Miles Turner over there. That's center. I'm not sure who your 3 is though.
Yeah. I feel like, but yeah, Tyreek definitely should be at the 1.
And then another thing too, real quick. One thing you're always gonna get with a Frank Vogel coach team is D.
Yeah, they're gonna D it up.
Yeah, so that's something we can do. So I got them in 4, Milwaukee at 5, Washington 6 maybe, depending on because
They signed Dwight Howard. They got rid of Marcin Gortat. They signed Dwight Howard. Now, if they're clicking and they're playing, like I said, the confidence is up. We're not just playing just to play. We have something we're playing for.
They could probably make some noise.
Yeah, they can make a little noise, and if they're clicking, I can see them jump in Milwaukee for that number 5.
I'm not waiting on it though. I'm not like holding my breath or anything like that. They got to show me. Now, the Heat, as far as the Heat did not make any moves this offseason.
I don't think they make the playoffs this year.
You don't think they make the playoffs?
I think Bulls slide into the playoff spot, and I think Pistons take the 7 and 8. I think either Bulls 7, Pistons 7, or vice versa.
Off of what? Because they didn't get any worse. They didn't get any better, but they definitely get any worse. So what makes you think the Heat not making the playoffs this year?
Bro, you got Hassan. They don't know what they want to do with Hassan Whiteside. He obviously whatever was going on behind the closed doors, he didn't want to play.
Mm-hmm.
He felt like they was trying him. They felt like he was trying them. And then you got Tyler Johnson, Dion. Now Dion Wade, if he come back healthy, I feel like okay. Well, they're gonna have a chance.
If Dion Wade is healthy, they're just as good, if not better than Washington. If you ask me,
they're not better than Washington. I mean, their mentality is better than Washington, but they're not better than Washington.
Goran, Tyler, Josh, Dion.
Like I said, they got certain personnel there that's going to go there and grind. They're gonna grind it out. But as far as being a better team, they're not a better team than Washington. Washington they do whatever they got going on.
Okay, so let's say D Wade comes back. You still like them to not make the playoffs?
If D Wade's come back,
If D Wade comes back, at this point we know we're gonna get from D Wade, emotional leader. He gonna give you, that juice in the fourth quarter. You feel me? So D Wade comes back, you're still counting him out for the playoffs?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I'll take them over the Pistons. I'm taking them over possibly Washington, depending on how healthy Dion Waiters is.
Tripping.
No, Washington tripping. It's a shame I should have to say that. I'm not gonna be fooled. But if Dwight
Emotional,
Howard,
that's an emotional statement.
if the emotional, Dwight Howard coming in is supposed to change my opinion on him. Dwight Howard,
they are always a talented team. Like I said, if they get their shit together,
how
they
long
might.
does it take to get your stuff together? It's basically been the same team these last few years. They're talented. Kelly Oubre, Alden, Bradley Beal, John Wall. Yeah, talent, but talent not doing nothing for them right now. They have a lot of locker room issues going on. You know, a lot of cat and mouse, tit for tat type junk going on through the media. Stuff like that, unless you have like a real players meeting where stuff gets addressed and handled and stuff gets resolved, nothing's going to change. I think Scott Brooks is still there. I mean, I think Scott Brooks is a good coach, but I don't think he handles player relations too good. When he was in OKC, I mean, that's Russell Westbrook and KD, two egos, but I think if you had another coach who knew how to handle player egos, that could have ended a bit better. So he's in Washington, and the same thing kind of going on with, you know, friction and all that. I don't think how Dwight Howard and a few other moves, Washington is just, you know, a team that you just count as like a 6th seed. They got something to prove to me, but with the East, it's pretty much a wash basically. I mean, Boston, Toronto, probably the two teams that will come out. But as far as the East, I would say who do you think now that King James is over in the West, who's the best player in the East?
I mean, I guess you got to go with Kawhi, I guess.
Now, you know damn well you don't like Kawhi, so what's your real answer?
He's the best. I mean, there's no way you're gonna say, oh, he's the top 2, top 3 player in the East. LeBron leave, he go to the East, and he's not the best player. So you got to give it to Kawhi. It's Kawhi until he prove me otherwise. When I feel like he's gonna prove me otherwise, but it's Kawhi.
But he not top 2, top 3 to you though. So, but regardless, he's the best in the East to you.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems more like a default. But yeah, I'll go with Kawhi. I say people might say Giannis has a second, depending on if you feel Kawhi's number 1 or not. I would say I'm rocking with Kyrie number 2. Kyrie number 2, Giannis 3, Embiid 4, and then you can probably. I think Blake gonna have a resurgence this year. I think Blake gonna have a resurgence.
Okay, I like that.
20. I mean, he's a 22-10 guy. At the end of the day, he's a 22-10 guy. He's playing with Andre Drummond down there, similar to kind of what DeAndre Jordan was. If you ask me, I take Andre Drummond. Reggie Jackson. They got a few pieces over there. Solid team on the come up, if you can say, But I say Blake has a resurgence. I'll put Blake, or if not Blake, maybe a Victor Oladipo based off what he showed last year.
And number 5.
Yeah. Okay. Blake or Victor. I mean, pick your poison. I mean, the East doesn't have too much to choose from. Unless I'm missing somebody, maybe Kyle Lowry's in the 6th spot or something like that. John Wall, Bradley Beal. I mean, I'm not too big of a fan of those guys over there, but if you want to throw them there, I'm okay with that. What you think? After Kawhi, who you got number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or whatever?
After Kawhi, I got Embiid.
Embiid as your second best player in the East?
Yeah, I got Embiid.
Why?
I mean, based on what he showed me last year, I feel like he's only going to get better. So I got Embiid at number 2. And then number 3, I'll go with Giannis at number 3.
Giannis. So you got Giannis. You got Embiid, Giannis. Okay, then who's number 4?
At number 4, I'm throwing in that Victor boy. No, I lied. Number 4, I'm throwing in Kyrie.
Timeout. I take it back. Gordon Hayward is number 5 until. But he has to show us he still got it. I believe he still got it, but I'll take Gordon Hayward number 5. But
who was my number 3?
You said Kawhi. You said Kawhi, Embiid, and Giannis.
Okay, yeah, okay. I got Gordon at my number 4, and I got Victor at my number 5.
Victor at number 5.
Over Kyrie.
Yeah, I just know you don't got Kyrie in your top 5.
I know what I said.
So after 1 year, you're picking Victor Oladipo over Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Off of what?
I feel like he's. So what's the question? Who's going to be the best? Who's going to be better this year? Like who's going to
like
who's
the
the
top
best
5 players going into like the season, like in the East right now.
Going into the season? Yeah, I got Victor over Kyrie.
You're joking. Nah, okay. I know you don't like Kyrie, but all jokes aside, Victor Oladipo over Kyrie Irving.
I love Kyrie. That's my guy. I still got Victor though. But I love Kyrie though.
I didn't feel the love when you said the love. I didn't. That didn't come across.
But you want me to get on my knees and kiss his feet and love him?
You clearly don't love him. You say you got Victor Oladipo, great, great year. You showed the world what you can do. You feel me? When you put in that effort, you get 24 points a game. I understand that. It's Kyrie Irving, Mr. Fourth Quarter, Mr. Video Game,
Mr. Bad, no durability, Mr. Always hurt, Mr. You don't know if you're gonna have him down the stretch for the last 3 years. You ain't have him down the stretch. Well, no, not last year. When they won the finals 3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah, that guy too. He's not my number 5. I got Victor Oladipo over him.
I don't even think Victor Oladipo even a top 5 shooting guard like that. I don't even know.
That's to your perception.
I don't even know about Victor Oladipo. That's a size. You know what? And you sized Kyrie last year. You said him and the Boston Celtics would be lucky if they were the top 5 seed, and what it became. Whether you're gonna say it was because of Brad Stevenson, which he was a big part, but Kyrie was a juice of that team, and
all I'm saying, Kyrie left and they didn't lose a beat.
They didn't lose a beat. No. Kyrie left and they still played good. They clearly lost a beat when they're going against Philadelphia, and literally like any of those games.
Who they lost to? In the Eastern?
LeBron.
What series did they lose to them in?
What round? Was that
It was a conference finals.
Conference finals, yeah.
So you asked me they didn't lose a beat. How many games they went to?
Was it 7?
They didn't lose a beat.
So because they got far, they didn't lose a beat?
No.
Okay, so you go to the Philly. They beat Philly, yes. They beat Philly.
Okay.
But you look at the scores of those games, it's literally like Brett Brown has a better coaching moment and realized to tell Ben Simmons to slow it down. Tell him to slow it down. So let's stop launching up threes. Let's probably go get a ball to Embiid. Let him go get these few easy buckets. They gonna foul him. Let him knock it down. The Celtics win that game. You got a good coach in Brad Stevens, but at the end of the game, he still has Terry Rozier jacking up shots. Okay, so granted, they win that, but then you take that same mentality into a series with LeBron James, and like you said, they went to 7. So with Kyrie, their chances are not better to win
against Cleveland.
Yeah, that Cleveland team. Now you talk about how horrible that Cleveland
chances were better. They had a better chance, but they weren't going to win.
Why? Because that Cleveland team was so good, or is LeBron?
LeBron not gonna let. You think LeBron gonna let Kyrie beat him in the conference finals? Kyrie Irving. If LeBron had to drop 81 to win that game against Kyrie Irving, if LeBron had to go back to Game 6 against Celtics to win that motherfucking game, they win in that game.
I'm under the impression that if it's LeBron versus any other team in the East, it's a wash too.
They got a chance. If you got Kyrie, obviously you have a better chance. But they were not going to win, regardless. LeBron was not going to let it happen. Now listen to what I'm saying. LeBron James was not going to let it happen. I'm not saying the Cleveland Cavaliers is a better team. I'm not saying that. No, on paper they're not better. LeBron was not going to let it happen at all. 81 points, 17 rebounds, 16 assists, 9 steals, 8 blocks on Kyrie Irving. He was going to win that game. Point blank period.
Boy, you got a lot of faith.
Faith.
Boy, you got a lot of faith. Boy, because everybody, Terry Rozier, you know, he proved that he can hoop, but he made a lot of questionable decisions that I know Kyrie Irving would have not done. Or he took some shots that were big boy shots.
Listen. We understand. I understand. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here, as much as you think I don't like Kyrie, I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, he was not going to be a difference against Cleveland. It's probably going to be a little harder.
They already went to Game 7. They already went to Game 7.
When I say harder, okay, LeBron had to drop 81 harder. That's what I mean when I say harder. I ain't talking about it was going to be harder, it was going to win. It's going to be harder. LeBron going to have to drop 81, but he's not losing to Kyrie Irving, especially not this year. The nigga that left you because he think he's better than you. Well, he's not better. He think he could do more without you. You think LeBron was going to... Come on, bro. LeBron James? Born December 31st.
All right, Mega Sharp.
1984.
Mega Sharp.
Nah, man, it wasn't going to happen, though.
All right. I mean, I think we covered enough with the East. Let's move on to the West. The Golden State Conference. We even got to talk about who's number one. Who gonna be number two? Who gonna be number 2, 3, 4, 5?
I think Utah gonna be number 1. I think Trailblazers gonna be number 2.
You mean Utah gonna be number 2?
No, I think Utah gonna be number 1.
Oh, okay.
I think the Trailblazers gonna be number 2.
Matt,
you know what? You know what's crazy? I don't think Golden State make the playoffs.
That's your wild take.
We talking about the West. Something got to be interesting.
No, I'm
Something got to be interesting.
I was about to say, nigga. I was about to say I'm ashamed of you, bro. Cause last time I checked, you ain't do drugs. Last time I checked, you ain't do drugs. But I'm happy you turned it around because you had me scared for a minute.
You ain't check well enough.
I see.
Crap, baby. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. But no, Golden State definitely, obviously, number 1.
So like I said, we ain't even got to talk about
Houston.
Now, actually, hold on. Before you get into that, think about the possibility that Golden State know they chilling this year. So they might not be number 1. People expect them. They have DeMarcus Cousins. Look, they gonna beat the 73-9 team.
Listen,
you think they care about regular season right now?
For everybody who's sitting here, okay, I know this on DeMarcus Cousins. Yeah, that's a big deal. A year ago, it's still a big deal because we know what he could do. But them signing DeMarcus Cousins coming off of Achilles injury, who's a guy who's almost 300 pounds. It's not a big deal yet to me until he come back.
At the same time, though, let's say you get a 75% DeMarcus Cousins.
You're hoping you get a 75% DeMarcus Cousins. It's an Achilles injury.
A 65%
You're
DeMarcus
hoping
Cousins.
you get a 65% DeMarcus Cousins.
No.
We're not going to sit here and act like we forgot what they did to Kobe. We're not going to say...
a 37-year-old Kobe Bryant?
A 300-pound fucking big man is equivalent to a 37-year-old Kobe Bryant. Who's 6'6", got like 210? It's equivalent. They don't move the same. He got more weight on that body.
Your body doesn't heal the same when you're 37 compared to what, 26?
Guess what? When you have an Achilles injury, it doesn't. It might not even heal at all. At all. So, what's your point?
Like I said, if they even have let's say a 40% DeMarcus Cousins, it's still better than the options that they had before at the center with Zaza Pachulia and JaVale McGee.
Maybe.
A 40% DeMarcus Cousins, a person that could still shoot threes, just stand there and get a rebound and pass it out and move the ball. It's still better option than what you have with Zaza Pachulia.
Yeah, definitely got better
and JaVale McGee. So, with that being said, they added Jonas Jaberko, another shooter. Okay, probably not going to see that much playing time, but I mean, how much better can they get? So, like I said, that's number 1. We ain't got to discuss.
I don't think they made the playoffs.
So who's number 2? Who's number 3? Who's number 4? Who's number 5? What's your take on that?
Houston. I still have Houston at number 2.
Houston at number 2?
I have Houston at number 2.
After losing Trevor?
You know what's funny, though? I think Carmelo buys in.
After losing Trevor and getting Carmelo, you still got him at number 2?
I have him at number 2. I think they buy in.
So, So Melo in his 15th, going into his 15th NBA season, 16th. What is this? Is he at 03, about to be 2019 by his 16th season? Is that correct?
Yeah.
He buys in now, like an epiphany hits him now.
Yeah, I think he buys in. I mean, you got this. This was his only chance, bro.
11-time All-Star.
Unless, because if he don't win this, he's gonna have to go to Golden State. He's gonna have to go to Golden State next year. So this is his only chance.
I might kind of agree with you just because he has all these accolades, and you're in your 16th NBA season, and you've only seen the Western Conference Finals one time, and you've seen all your people like that you're close with,
All
D
your
Wade,
classmates.
LeBron, win rings, Chris Bosh win the rings, the people. Chris Paul finally made it to Western Conference Finals, was one game away from possibly going to
He
the
wasn't gonna
NBA
go,
Finals.
but I see where you're going with. I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, so you see all that. You want to throw yourself in the mix. So now he right there with Chris Paul, good friend of his, James Harden. I wouldn't say Carmelo would be a mentor because, but James Harden's still there. Eric Gordon, he was hooping in the playoffs.
Yeah, he did his thing.
He was hooping. Capella, pretty sure is gonna be there. I'm not sure if they already got a deal worked out, but then I let him walk away. I'm pretty sure of that. Ryan Anderson, Joe Johnson, Mike D'Antoni. That boy said he got a D in his name. I ain't gonna disrespect him, call Mike Anthony no more. he say my team can play some D when they want to now.
But I ain't gonna lie though. By them losing Mabute and Trevor Ariza, it really took a step back defensively. I think they're gonna take a step back defensively.
True, cause yeah.
Cause what now? You gonna have a 6'6"? Now he's a rough rider. He's a tough net. But you gonna have a 6'6" PJ Tucker, guard LeBron or Kevin Durant. You gonna have what? Carmelo guard LeBron. What you gonna have? Michael Carter Williams. By the way, they signed him too.
Yeah.
You gonna have a Michael Carter Williams guard them boys. I feel like once again they're another team trying to go for a big splash that lost important pieces that you won't think is important. They lost. Just like with Philadelphia, you wouldn't be like, okay, Marco Ben, okay, whatever, or Ersan, whatever. But those are big losses for the system that they have. Beninelli, and I'm not Beninelli, but Mabute, whatever his name is.
Luke Mabute.
Yeah, Luke Mabute and Trevor Ariza, those are big losses on the defensive end. So I feel like that might hurt them, but I still think they'll pull off the number 2 seed.
Number 2 seed, and then I'm not mad at that. Just at the standpoint they were the number 1 seed last year. They lost some but gained some. So whether they got better or not, soon to be seen. Number 3.
I have the LeBron Lakers number 3.
LeBron Lakers.
Yeah, they number 3.
Now let's just. Training camp is gonna, like Magic Johnson said. Like Magic Johnson, he bringing that.
Yeah, they're rough
competition. Like
me, when they first started signing people, I'm like, I seen the first person I think I seen them sign was Lance Stevenson and Rondo. It was like back one before the whatever.
Yeah, like I was apart from.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, hold up, I don't understand what's going on here. I'm like, Lance, okay, keep going. Then I see they signed JaVale. I'm like, okay. Then who they signed? They signed. I think they just signed Mike Beasley.
Yeah, recently just signed Mike Beasley.
And I'm saying to myself, okay, LeBron historically played with shooters around him. He breaks down the defense.
In a winning situation.
Kick it to the corner. Yeah, in a winning situation, yeah. In Miami, yeah, he had Bosh, but they had shooters. Shane Battier, Mike Miller, Chalmers, they had shooters around him. James Jones, whatever. Then when I see they building this team, I'm like, wait, hold up, what's going on here? I do know LeBron wanted to play off the ball. Okay, bringing on Rondo, I guess, but you already had Lonzo Ball there. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? Now it makes sense to me. You gonna need them guys who you know. LeBron been to war with all these guys. Lance, Lance almost kissed him, almost sucked on his ear. You had he been to war with Lance. He played against JaVale McGee. He been to war with Rondo.
Like
shootouts with Rondo.
Yeah.
So and obviously played with Michael Beasley, whatever the case may be, but he respect those guys. So when it's time to go to war, and like Magic Johnson said, like, okay, everybody think they was going. You can't outshoot Golden State. So what do? You out physical Golden State. Like, okay, I'm gonna get in your chest. All right, make a move. I bet I take it. You feel me? So I like what they're doing. I understand it now.
And then those guys also have the playoff experience.
Of
you
course.
know, with JaVale McGee.
They're not scared of the moment.
He's a champion now.
Yeah.
He has that in his DNA, so he knows
Now-
what it takes to get there. Win. Rondo champion.
Not granted.
Stevenson, not a champion, but the way he plays.
Yeah, he's not granted. Lance Stevenson and JaVale McGee, those are dosage. You take a little sip.
A little 7
at a
minutes
time.
there.
Yes, you
sit
don't-
it for a quarter.
Yeah. Those are dosage. You ain't that.
Yeah.
You put Lance Stevenson on the court. He's gonna start doing backflips off of rebounds. You don't.
And then when you look at it, man, the Lakers, they not like they kind of look weird on paper, but they're pretty deep.
That's Lakers basketball. You know that, right?
What you mean?
Imagine this. You got Lance Stevenson on one fast. Nah, this is just a scenario. Lance Stevenson on one. Rondo get the ball. Lance Stevenson on the left side of the court. LeBron on the right side of the court. Rondo sniping that bit down the court. Behind, Lance Stevenson throw a crazy alley hoop to LeBron. Showtime basketball. So I low-key like what they're doing with the style of play that they're trying to have, like gritty on the defensive end, and on the offensive end. All right, now we pushing it. We going. On the offensive end, LeBron can play off the ball more. He could cut all that more because you got Rondo now. You trusting Rondo. You only got to carry the ball. He not George Hill. He not Jordan Clarkson. He's not Mario Chalmers. He's not any of those point guards beside Kyrie. But he's with what I'm talking about. He's definitely better than Kyrie at doing it. So you could trust him. So hey, look, I'm on the wing. Run the play. So I feel like it's showtime. It's Lakers basketball. The knit grit of the Lakers basketball. Historically. So I like the moves they making.
And then they're deep. Like you just look at them on paper. They still got. Josh Hart, I don't know how much he's going to take what he was doing in the Summer League into the NBA season, but yeah, Josh Hart, that's all I got to say with that particular guy.
You got
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
You got Brandon Ingram.
Kyle Kuzma. What's going to happen with Lonzo Ball? I don't know. Magic Johnson said it's going to be a fun training camp, competitive training camp. Who's gonna start? I mean, let Lonzo Ball come off the bench for even a second. The first person you're going to hear from is LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
After that, you cannot have Lonzo on the team.
Low key though?
You can't have Lonzo on the team no more.
Low key though? I feel like, now granted, I think it's going to be a battle. But I think Magic did it for two reasons. One, he did it to light a fire under Lonzo Ball. Like, dude, if you don't play right, I got somebody just as probably better than you that's here to replace you. And I think he did it to shut LeVar up. Like, bro, your son is replaceable.
LeVar said Rondo a nice backup, bro.
And another thing, I don't want to go off topic too much, but I love LeVar of what he do. I like what he did for his family and the business mind that we all think he is. But I think he fucked up his son's future, bro.
You talking about Lonzo?
His sons.
Oh, all three?
All three of them. Well, no, not all three.
Well, yeah, Lonzo,
He fucked up two of them.
Yeah, Lonzo's straight. Lonzo's straight.
Yeah, Lonzo Gucci. He make it hard for Lonzo.
Yeah, Lonzo's straight.
Matter of fact, he probably only fucked up one future because I don't think he fucked up Jello future that much, to be honest. At best, Jello probably was going to play 4 years in college, go to the NBA draft. If he got that good to it, he was going to get invited. Go to the NBA draft, don't get drafted, and probably get into the G League. Or maybe even think about going overseas. You feel me? But
so no potential like Seth Curry type of journey throughout the NBA to where he bounced around, and then he kind of comes into himself to 13 to 15 points a game.
Was that dude who just got Ingram from the Lakers that they signed at the end of the year?
Andre Ingram.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that.
Hold on. No. Seth found his niche when he's about 24.
No. I know what I said. I said, that dude that they signed, Andre Ingram?
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, okay. So Jello making his debut when he's 29.
No. Ain't he like 36?
No. He like 29.
I'm talking about Salt and Pepper dude with the hair.
Yeah, Andre Ingram.
He 29?
Yeah, he just looked old.
That boy went through a hard life. Oh my!
He wasn't that old, bro. Let me check. Let me check, real
bro.
quick.
He at least 63, bro. He at least 63, bro.
Yeah, he wasn't that old. Check.
That nigga 63.
Okay. So he was 32. 32.
Ooh.
32.
Damn, that boy had a hard life. Bro. That teaching job stressed him out. Yeah, but I think he could have something like that. But when he about 35.
Okay, all right. So, bottom line is Lakers. Okay, pretty decent. I can't be mad at you saying third seed. All right, so number 2 Rockets, 3 Lakers, number 4, 5. Who you got?
4 and 5. I think Utah keep it going. I think Utah's going to that 4th slot.
Utah
Utah going to
Ricky, Donovan Mitchell only can get better. Joe Ingles,
You got
Rudy
You
Gobert,
still got Dante Exum.
Dante
You
Exum.
still got Alec Burke. You still got did they bring back Jay Crowder? Look up to see if they brought back Jay Crowder.
Gotcha.
Jay Crowder. They got I think one of the best picks of this NBA draft was Gary Allen.
Oh, you mean Grayson Allen?
Grayson Allen, yeah.
Yeah, Grayson Allen.
I think that was one of the best pickups in this NBA draft. I feel
Yeah.
like he just fit into that system. He's not gonna be a player that he's gonna come out and drop 26. He's gonna be a walking bucket like that, but he buys into a Utah system.
Still got Derek Favors.
Yeah, they re-signed Derek.
Yeah, they still got whatchamacallit? They still got Jay Crowder. They still got Jay Crowder.
Yeah.
They also got Thabo Cephalosha.
I think they already had him. He was
Yeah,
on the
I
bench.
think he was already there, but they seem like a pretty solid defensive team with Rudy Gobert leading that team on the defensive end. Jay Crowder, Alec Burks. He seemed like a person that what's their coach name? I forgot the coach name, but
yeah, I forgot that nigga name too.
oh, Quinn Snyder. Quinn Snyder.
Yeah, Quinn.
He seemed like a player that Quinn Snyder did not really want to play, whether defensive reasons or what. But when Alec Burks got his name called upon,
Yeah,
he put it in the hole.
he's a toaster. He's a microwave.
Yeah, he put him in the hole.
Definitely a toaster of him.
Okay, so all right. Where you got Portland? Portland not number 5 or?
Hey, let me go down my list. All right, so I got Utah at number 4. I got OKC at number 5. I got OKC at number 5.
Paul George.
I'm gonna tell you why I got OKC at number 5. Because if Paul George, whatever he do, if they not a top 5 seed in the West, he the dumbest nigga in the motherfucking world. Point blank. Period. That boy emotional. He made an emotional decision.
He betted on himself.
You
He
wanna-
said that he
look.
think he's just as good. He's one of those top tier players that him and Russell Westbrook, you add a few pieces here and there, they can go and get it.
Hey, you want to bet on yourself? Go to Portland. You want to bet on yourself? Go to Philly. You want to, if you really want to make, you stay with OKC. I feel like it was unfinished business. No, it wasn't. It's finished. It's done.
It was supposed to be a 1-year rental, my guy.
It was supposed to be a 1-year rental. You got traded away from Pacers. Matter of fact, bruh, you ain't to bet on yourself. Stop crying and stay with the Pacers. Now, granted, nobody want to go to Indiana, but bet on yourself. You want to talk about betting on yourself? Don't bet on yourself and stay with, bruh. KD couldn't do it, bro. A KD team that was way better than this team couldn't do it.
Russell Westbrook threw the bag at him, though, as far as I need you.
He had to. He ain't do it with KD.
We can do it.
He ain't do it with KD. Look what happened. Russell Westbrook thought, okay, KD's just going to resign. Like, I ain't got to say nothing to this nigga. He know what he got to do. That nigga left his ass. So what he had to do, he had to beg Paul George, bro, please. Oh, please. Look, we'll roll out the red carpet for you. Look, bro, trust me, bro. I love you, bro. You my brother. That nigga fell for it.
Damn.
That boy fell
It's
for
Paul George's fault because he emotional and he got the heart of, I don't know what heart he got, but he think that he can get it done.
it. That being said, he better make top 5 seed. Better make top 5
I mean, that's
seed.
what you, okay, so you saying, so do you think they'll be top 5 or you saying that Paul George better get it done to where they're in
I
the
think they're gonna be top 5 because Paul George better get it done. That's why I think they're gonna be top 5. And then that's when now it becomes a toss up. Cause you got Timberwolves, you got Portland.
Timberwolves. Hey, somebody getting traded. Somebody getting traded of that team, so I don't even know they make the playoffs. They barely made it last year.
Oh, bro. I'm tripping.
Portland? What?
No. After 4, who I had that for? Utah?
Yeah. No, you had. Yeah. You had 4. Utah had 4. Yeah.
San Antonio had 5.
Because of Popovich or
Because of DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar?
Yeah. DeMar gonna ball out this year.
DeRozan.
I didn't want to let you. He gonna ball out this year.
DeMar DeFrozen.
Yeah, he definitely gonna be
The frozen one.
Yeah, he gonna he gonna be defrozen, like defrosting, like whatever. However you whatever.
No, you said it right. The frozen one.
Nah,
DeMar.
Nah, he gonna ball out this
So
year.
you mean to tell me the guy who played for Toronto
Let me tell you
Raptors,
something.
where no expectations happen,
Let me tell you
when they finally get some expectation, he frees.
No, you're not
He
listening.
gonna go to He gonna go to the San Antonio Spurs, where it's 50+ wins, win a championship, or it's a whatever. He gonna play good in that environment.
Let me tell you something. If I'm DeMar DeRozan, if I'm DeMar DeRozan, if DeMar DeRozan is the guy I think he is, the kid, the kid that rep the blue, and you know what blue I'm talking about, the kid from Compton, the kid, the rider that I think DeMar DeRozan is. After you being betrayed by Toronto like that, where you feel like they tell you, oh, you're not gonna get traded. You here to stay. You here to stay. You can yell all you want, but that boy gonna ball his ass off.
Where was that kid from Compton when they was in the playoffs?
No, that's fine. I ain't talking about that. He gonna make.
Anytime that kid from Compton,
I'm telling you what happened. He gonna go there. He gonna ball the hell. He gonna 26, 27 points a game.
Vince Staples got to say about DeMar DeRozan.
27 points, 28 points per game. Kawhi gonna do his little 24, 23, 24.
Vince Staples could say all he want that
He's
people
going to
don't know
ball
that
out
DeMar
this year.
DeRozan
He's
is
going to
tough.
ball out this year.
I know the real DeMar. I seen the real DeMar in Toronto for the last 4 playoff series.
Until you meet up with the real DeMar and he show you the real DeMar, and you ain't gonna say you know the real DeMar because the real DeMar will come out.
I know the real DeMar in the court.
Oh, okay.
And the real DeMar in the court show me that he not that guy.
Nah, you gonna see the real DeMar this year.
Okay, so he didn't go show up this year.
Let me tell you something. I got him at number 5.
Well,
I got OKC at number 6.
You got some sources, bro.
Nah, I definitely do. But look, though, listen though. Nah, I'm a
Mega A. Smith.
I'm gonna stick to what I said about Paul George. He better be a top 5 seed. He better make it to the top 5 seed.
Okay, so
now
you got OKC better be top 5.
He better be top 5. But I personally think
with the analytics, you analyzing the game, San Antonio is number 5.
San Antonio number 5.
So it's forget Portland. So you got 2 teams, one that should, one that more than likely you think would be. So Portland's at 6 or
no,
whatever.
I'm not done.
Dude, that boy ain't seen Portland name yet.
San Antonio at 5, OKC at 6. Now you got 2 seeds left. You got a 7 seed.
Oh man, you know Portland was number 3 last year, right?
Listen, you got a 7 seed. It's not gonna be this year. You got a 7 seed and you got an 8 seed, right? Mm-hmm. Now, one of these 2 teams is gonna be number 6. I mean number 7. And one of these two teams is gonna be number 8. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's gonna be Timberwolves. I don't know if it's gonna be Portland.
Are you forgetting about the Pelicans or?
No, I ain't forget about. I remember. That was the first team I remembered, and that was the first team I forgot.
I don't understand.
First team I remembered, first team I forgot, because they're not doing nothing this year.
They're not making the playoffs.
No, West got way better, bro.
Understood.
West got way better, bro.
Understood when they did what they did to.
Matter of fact,
when they did what they did to Portland.
It's 3 teams. 3 teams. It's a toss up. Cause Timberwolves barely made the playoffs last year. It's turmoil.
Yeah.
Portland. It's 3 teams. It's a toss up. One of them is either me personally. If you ask me, I think Portland gonna be at 7. Either Timberwolves or Pelicans at 8. So Portland solidified.
At
7.
At 7.
Timberwolves or Pelicans at 8.
Okay, so you understand Donovan Mitchell took out OKC like last year in the playoffs,
You're
right?
not listening to me. Paul George, right? He better be a top 5 seed in this Western Conference. He better be a top 5 seed. Paul George better not be a first round knockout. If you know what I'm saying. If he believes he better not be a top 5 knockout. That's all I'm saying.
Let me look at what moves OKC done made besides Paul George, because I understand.
They signed Nerlens Noel. They got Dennis Schroeder. They traded for Dennis Schroeder.
They got Dennis?
Yeah, they traded for Dennis Schroeder.
Oh.
And they part of the Carmelo trade.
Oh. That's a developing detail. I see.
Undeveloping. That bit been developed. You just.
I ain't paying attention.
You just ain't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention.
And then they still got the dude. You know who I think gonna come out this year? Or not come out, but you know who I think is really gonna do his thing this year? The dude number 23. What's his name? Terrence Ferguson.
Yeah, Terrence Ferguson.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna say a breakout year, but I feel like he's going to develop a little bit more this year.
He remind me of Trevor Ariza a little bit.
And they signed another. They got another dude from Kentucky.
Trevor doesn't know how to shoot.
Damn, I forgot the dude's name. I think his name like Diallo, some stuff like that. Let me look it up. But yeah, Diallo from Kentucky. I feel like he's gonna be a decent little player.
Oh yeah. I see him. Shooting guard.
Yeah, I think he's
shooting guard.
Yeah. But yeah, there you go. So if he know what I know, because I know some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Paul George.
The all-knowing.
You better be a top 5 team. And I'm not saying you better be a top 5 team like, okay, you're a top 5 team in the West. Like, y'all play great. Y'all play great. But obviously, the West is the West. Top 5 team. No, we won't keep it at that. That's my top 8. That's my top
8. So bottom line, you don't got the Pelicans in your 8.
No, sir.
All right, so Minnesota not making it just off the fact that Jimmy Butler already made it clear he don't like Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, I ain't say they're not top 8. I say it's a toss up. So then the Pelicans, I guess, is they see if you say.
All right, so real quickly, because I got Houston at 2. I would say for the first year, I'm putting Utah at 3
over LA over LeBron Lakers.
Over LA Lakers, just because the expectations for LeBron this season are not high. You think they're gunning for the first year to beat the Warriors, or this is a trial season?
It's a trial season.
Because everybody's on 1-year contract.
It's a trial season, obviously.
I mean, clearly they're gearing up for a trial season, but you think they're going for the juggler, or they're just cooling? They just want to, make a few more moves, because clearly there's more moves to be made.
Yeah, I don't think they think okay, this is a championship year, but I also don't think
they're laying down.
We're just playing.
It's gonna take some gelling. So by the time they put it up together, I think Utah already gonna have ran off, kind of with the 3rd spot. So I got Utah 3rd spot, LA 4th. I got Portland at 5. I think Damian Lillard has more to prove, because he's always saying underrated.
You gotta prove something every year, bro.
That round 1. Now we see some great playoff series from from Damian Lillard. We seen some great playoffs from Damian Lillard, but Rondo and Jrue Holiday was giving him the business. CJ McCollum played solid. I mean, they really a 1-2 punch after that with Portland, but
yeah, you got Nurkic.
Yeah, Nurkic he's definitely gonna get better. Oh, what about real quick? Now I'm gonna just run through my list. I'm gonna bring them up soon. But all right, so yeah, I got Lakers at 4, Blazers at 5. I'll go with San Antonio at 6, because that's Pop. They was like 6 seed last year. So I believe.
And that was without Kawhi.
Yeah, that was without Kawhi. So they got DeJounte Murray.
Now they definitely got better.
DeJounte Murray, I believe is starting point guard now.
And that kid they drafted out of Miami, I like him.
I don't know who they drafted, but I'm gonna just bet on it, because the Spurs always draft good. They always draft good, so I'll just take your word for it. And then they got LaMarcus Aldridge. I like DeMar and LaMarcus. That's a good scoring combo.
So you don't think they get better than what they had last year?
I think, yeah, because Kawhi wasn't around, so they probably got better.
So
I mean, Tony's gone. Manu, I believe Manu's still there, so there's still some leadership. But they got better, but at the same time, they didn't get marginally better to the point where, like...
They got better enough to go, like, a seed up.
Nah, not where you got the Lakers. And I think Donovan Mitchell, like, he's not going to... He averaged 18 his rookie year. I'm expecting, like, 24, 25.
Oh, you got Portland in your top 5.
Yeah, Portland.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Why? Who you got? Okay, you got Portland. Okay.
Yeah, I like Portland over San Antonio. Oh, my bad. I forgot you banking on DeMar DeRozan.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Like, is this like a different guy? Like, you seem like... Okay, all right. You're shaking your head. So we're talking about the same DeMar DeRozan. All right, so
Bro,
I got him at the... Yeah, I understand where he's from. That's you know, I'm happy he made it out the struggle. Anyway, like, I don't know what you want me to say about that. So
all right, okay.
San Antonio number 6.
My sources never stir me wrong.
Yeah, San Antonio number 6. Dang. Okay, so check me out.
You don't got Pelicans?
No, check me out. Denver don't get no love.
Ooh, I forgot about Denver.
Denver don't get no love.
Timberwolves will make it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been kind of established that.
Yeah,
but
Timberwolves will make it.
out of the remaining, you got OKC. Well, in my book, OKC, because I got San Antonio at 6, so that leave OKC at 7 potentially, and then
If Paul George,
anything less than 5 seed.
if number 13 know what I know,
I mean, okay, so time out. What if the 3 to the 8 seed are like 5 games apart, like 1, 2, 3, like.
if Paul George know what I know, if Paul George know what I know,
Like I said, I got them at leaning towards 7 after San Antonio.
Paul
so
George, you better tighten the
Denver,
fuck up.
I like Denver. They got Michael Porter, Murray.
He gonna be nice.
Porter?
That boy gonna be nice.
Okay, so still got to see him play coming off an injury. You like him over Ingram, like more nice than Ingram potentially, because you know they same kind of height.
You talking about Brandon Ingram?
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah. He gonna be a more dynamic scorer. He's bigger. His handles are tighter. He gets to his spots a little better. Now, granted, this is off what I've seen him do in high school.
In high school.
Now this is off high school.
College injuries. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I didn't see him play in college. This is what
All right.
this is what I think of what I think if he developed. I mean, whatever. So, yeah. So I think Denver break into the playoff this year.
Denver breaks into
I
the
forgot
playoff.
about Denver, and then they got Isaiah Thomas. Oh, he another one.
Oh yeah.
My sources tell me another one.
He going for the juggler.
Ooh, that boy going for job.
No, you ain't really that big of a fan of Isaiah Thomas. So
And
what make you think he going for the juggler?
My sources told me he's going for the job.
Whoever these sources is, you need I hope you're not paying them for your information.
I'm not.
Because they feeding you bad information.
Okay. 24, 5, and 3 is my predictions.
What don't they got Barton up there in Denver?
What they got to do with
With-
Thomas.
With
Isaiah.
Nurkic?
Yeah. Listen, Isaiah's going for the job this year, bro. I'm going to tell you why.
He want to get at least one payday.
The man played himself he talked and played himself out of $100 million contract.
If he was smart, he should have just waited.
If he would have just waited in Cleveland, he just shut the fuck up and just waited.
Mm-hmm.
He maybe was not going to get $100 million. But there was a team was at least going to, okay, we'll give you 1 year, 15, 17 million.
Right now, his family not set, bro.
Yeah, you're not set.
Yeah, his
They're
family
going
not
to give you
set.
about 15, 17 million. All right, show me what you could do. 1 year. It's going to be a 1 year rental. Then after that, they'll probably sign you to like a 3 year.
What, he like 28, 29?
Yeah, he's about 28, 29.
Yeah, he
But
literally got one more.
But he 4'11" though, so well, he might as well be 30, 35
Oh, shit.
if you 4'11".
Yeah, Denver, that's gonna be an interesting team to watch. But so, like I said, I got OKC at 7. So you
If
got
Paul George know what I know, if Paul George know what I know, play with me, Paul George. Play with me, Paul George.
you heard him. I don't know what he know, but
Okay.
he said he knows something. So you got like okay, I get okay. Paul George, like I said, okay.
Skip that part. Just skip it. We'll just skip it. Go right to the next one. Skip it. I don't want to hear it because if Paul George know what I know.
This man. Okay, so 8 seed you would have the Pelicans, Denver, and Minnesota left, I think, because I already got Portland and them up there. So yeah. So those are 3 teams you got left.
Yeah, who?
Well, for the 8 seed, your contenders would be Denver, Minnesota, and Pelicans.
Oh, okay. I thought you said OKC.
No. I said for the 8 seed.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
For the 8 seed.
Okay.
For the 8 seed. Yeah, I mean, so that pretty much wraps up the West. I mean, I guess real quickly, just because we did it for the East, real quickly, the top 5 in the West is LeBron. I'm playing. You got LeBron, Russell, James, Steph Curry, and
KD.
I don't know if I said KD number 2 and AD.
Dang,
you got the best players in.
You know what's crazy, bro?
What?
You can't even do a top 5 in the West. You gotta do a 1, a 1A, a 2, a 2. Yeah,
a 2A,
a
2B,
a 3A. Yeah, you can't even. That's crazy because at the number 1 spot.
Okay, LeBron. And then you got KD, and then you got AD, and then you got Curry,
you got
Westbrook,
Harden, you got
Harden.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna touch it. I ain't gonna do a top 5. Nah, cause I'm
forget about it all.
I can't do it. It's 10:00 at night, and my brain don't work now. Yeah, I can't work that hard right now.
So that being said, you guys heard our takes.
No, before we continue, based off what's going on right now.
What's up?
Who's coming out of the East? What's your 2 team coming out of the East? You already said that?
Yeah, I mean, so we already kind of, inferred.
Who meets up in the finals? Obviously, is going to change.
What our number one picks is. So you got Boston going number 1. So you clearly got them coming out the East, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm banking on Toronto, because Kawhi Leonard banking on himself. He think that whoever he going against, you get him and some Rough Riders behind him.
The kid.
He think he that guy.
The kid.
So I'm banking with Kawhi Leonard.
If you know what I know about Kawhi, you ain't gonna bank on Kawhi.
Yeah. Okay.
If you know
the most insider outsider scoop.
If you know what I know, you ain't gonna bank
insider
on Kawhi.
outsider.
I continue. All right. Go ahead.
I got Kawhi, and then the Kawhi Raptors, and the Golden State Warriors.
The iguanas, man.
They ain't even the baby dinosaurs. They ain't the dinos. They the Toronto iguanas.
You lucky I ain't say the lizards, nigga.
Damn.
All right. So and you say you got who else?
Yeah, Golden State versus the Kawhi Raptors.
Oh, you okay? You got Toronto Lizards versus Golden State Gods.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pick your poison.
All right, cool. All right, man. Is there anything else we gonna talk about today?
Nah. We covered it. Any more developments? We'll be right back with another Talk Sports with your boys. We'll be doing these from time to time. You feel me? Anytime some big things are happening, let us know what y'all think. Yeah, let us know what y'all think about your seedings, whether East, West, best players in either conference. How certain moves affected certain teams. That's it. I'm Kyle the Kid.
And Mega the Boy, and don't forget to subscribe, like, tell your homeboy, tell your homeboy, and don't forget the most important part about this podcast. If Paul George know what I know, if he know what I know, y'all have a good night. Thank you.
And we out. Yeah.